Welcome to the History Hunter, welcome to our small adventures with the World War II time frame. We are at the Atlantic Wall, the fortification line that runs all the way through Europe and top of Scandinavia. We are at a spot where the Germans had a lot of features we have found in the first part. If you want to, please stop this video, go to the video description, find the video link for part 1 of this wonderful location. Watch that first and then come back, watch this part 2. You get a better, fuller context of what's going on and you can enjoy it even more. So now we walked and strolled over some fields and suddenly, boom, there were tons of very special things, and especially we found something like that and we actually managed to go inside, and I think you're going to enjoy that. Please subscribe, hit notification bell, watch the video in full. That is the really good way you can kind of help us out. And if you comment, we'll really appreciate that. Let's go out and find the path together right now. Welcome to the History Hunter. Welcome to our small adventures with the World War II time frame. Me and Eagle Eyes are out again, and we are going to show you some great images from German locations from the Second World War. Yeah, it's a control post. The Germans had a massive array of Panzerabwehrkanonen and anti-aircraft guns, bunkers, cannon bunkers, barracks. It's all here, and we're going to see if we can show you a little piece of that. It's a true pleasure to be out. So happy finding these lost positions and, you know, forgotten places. Just so fun. Thank you for joining us, and please subscribe, share, comment. And if you watch the videos in full length, you really support us in that way. What you see up there might look just like a fence, a rock fence for you, but it's actually a part of what the Germans put up here. And we're going to have a look at that, and this thing runs for kilometers after kilometers, and it's a part of what we call a Panzersperr, or a wall that was put up to prevent the Allied from being able to cross with their vehicles should there be any intervention by an invasion. So that thing there might not look that intimidating, but it's actually very steep up there, and it's like 2.5 meters high, and that is the Panzersperr. We're going to have a little bit and see a little bit more of that later. Now we're just going to figure out a way how to get on top of it, across it, and up to the top. So we're going to work ourselves from the top down to lower pieces, areas, and I'll show you the details as we go along. We come to the top. I'm going to cross over this Panzersperr. Up there, something that we're going to show you later. That is a magnificent little structure, and can't wait to show the details there. And we're actually also going to go inside. But first, we're heading on to the top there, where there was a lot of German installations, and some of them are actually underground, completely covered with ground, earth, soil. So let's see if we can find some of those. Top of the Panzersperr, you can now see the dimensions. I'm walking on top of it here, and down there it's like 2.5 meters. Then again 15 meters down to the road where we went, and you can see it's like 4 meters wide, several meters high. It was absolutely impossible for the Allied to cross this Panzersperr. Some of our targets are up there in the hillside. I have to cross some fences and stuff. It's too bad a lot of them are actually covered with soil, so we won't be able to see them, but I have roughly the positions of some of them, so we're going to see if there's something there. It is incredible windy here, so you have to excuse if the microphone does strange things. Doing my best to cover it up, but it's not that easy. This is a anti-aircraft gun position, but also a Panzerabwehrkanonen position. That means they anticipated ground attack and aircraft attack. That is the first thing that comes up, and that is actually a pack garage. It's actually just a garage to put a gun inside, and very heavy fortified thing just for that purpose. It's absolutely bonkers. It's so thick walled. You see the roof there? It's like 2 meters just to put a gun inside. So they just went over the hill when they did that here in that area. It might sound pretty stupid to make this thing here just for a gun, but the gun was very essential and very important for this position. And one thing here, a feature, is very cool. See those lines there on the wall? that is not just random. That is actually a piece of the camouflage structure that it had here, still there. And one thing also, look at the detail, number 29. Also on the end there, 29 and 29. So this is just a pattern they smeared on the outside of the gun placement or garage, so that they could actually kind of diffuse the concrete a little bit. And then you see this thing here. It's not an entrance. It's nothing else than the barrel of the pack gun was actually longer than they anticipated. So they actually had to create that. So the barrel of the gun would actually end up in here. That is pretty strange, but I've seen photos of it when they are kind of not active. So that's what happened here. So pack garage number 29 right here. See that? That is just the top. We're looking at a bunker that's been dug down since the late 60s. It's absolutely incredible. They're totally sealed off. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, the ventilation shaft of the bunker underneath. It's down there. I'm not sure whether it's possible to see something there. Wow, I'm going to take the flashlight actually, because if it's possible to get in there, we have to do that. So I'm going to bring out the flashlight and have a look down inside there. Wow, I just spotted something. Can you see that? Bullet holes. Holy, that is actual bullet holes. Oh my goodness. Holes in the ventilation shaft. So it took action. Holy, that is so cool. I didn't see that. Well, this could be a way to do something there. Then, coming over here, so there's a huge regelbau, massive bunker underneath here. And this is the proof. I've now walked about 20 plus meters, and this is the edge of it. So the bunker is actually here. The entrance, there would be two entrances, one here and one just about here. That is amazing. The only thing you can see is the ventilation shaft and these shoulders, as we call them, on the side here, just in the middle of the field, completely buried since the end of the 60s. Amazing. Wonder what is down there, huh? Believe it or not, you have to cover the microphone here, but right down here there are two bunkers. That is insane. Wow, eagle eyes. Eyes spotted. Again, beautiful greatness. See there? Yeah, that is German barbed wire from this position. And that is so beautiful. That is coming with us. You can watch my giveaway videos in the beginning of each month. You can see that we create beautiful World War II dioramas, me, him and my daughter. And these things are so wonderful, and they're going to be very nice dioramas. Oh, are you kidding me? A bottle as well. This is just around the area where we found, or the bunkers are underneath our feet actually. Wow, how cool is that? Yeah, another one. Nice. Well, some of you say that I kind of maybe shoot a lot in the ground to protect the area or the locations. Yeah, I do. But now, welcome. Right under here, like 3 meters down, there's actually a huge regelbau where about 12 German soldiers lived. So I have to show you the ground, but it's not there, it's covered. Can you see that? See if I can show it to you. Right there. There's a hole in the ground. Let's have a look at that. Eagle Eye said, wow! And so do I. See that? The Germans took advantage of absolutely everything they could in the terrain. Right here, it's actually a hole in the mountainside. I'm gonna go inside that little mountain and figure out what's there. Oh, I almost fell on my butt. So this is either a ammo storage or a little shelter hideout. Wow, actually looks pretty big. You can see some modern stuff there, but let's go down. I have to bring a flashlight and we'll check it out. Crank up the flashlight. Oh, there's some water. Oh wow. Holy cracker. There's a whole lake inside. We won't be able to get in there. Wow, I can feel the breeze and I can see the opening. Maybe we can go to the other end. This is the other side where you come in. Oh, there's actually concrete, but it's completely filled with water. But there's actually concrete on the side that makes me believe that they really had a purpose with that thing. And that was probably to stack munition for what we're going to see further down here. Let's see if I can... No, it's just that room, nothing else. Very strange little exit here. All right, what I'm about to show you now, it's actually very, very rare. It's a whole roll of the German barbed wire, what we call the combat barbed wire. That is just unreal. That is so rare. You see that? A whole roll of the barbed wire in actually very good condition. Ah, cracker, I couldn't resist. That's gonna be a pain in the butt to drag along. I couldn't resist it. It's just laying there and dying. We need to save it, bring it back. Well, are you ready for the second little surprise of today? Ta-da! That is also a Panzerabwehrkanon garage. And wow, two. Wow, that's probably why they had the ammo storage, huh? But just look at that thing, heavily fortified, just for a little small gun. Eagle eyes up behind there with a stick, trying to scare me. Wow, that is just fantastic, huh? Look at that thing. I promised you something, some greatness to the end here. Well, this is a piece of it. That's a lid, actually a Panzer lid for this dome. And under here, there's a special purpose for that lid. And that is that we are actually on top of a German pack Panzerabwehrkanon bunker. A lot of these has been demolished during the years, taken away. This one is still here, so beautiful to see. You see here, it's got this long arm extending out. This is actually the front, and this is the range of the gun. You can just kind of, I have to be very careful here. The gun pit is right down there, and you can actually move the gun in this area here, and not coming past this area here. And the reason for that is that the lower point, the area down here, you see the road, there's a very specific road control checkpoint there with the Panzersperr. Taking control, just a small opening to let one vehicle coming by, and this gun placement was very strategically placed so they can take full control if someone tried to break that control points. So this is the curvation of the rooftop here. This is the front of it. This is where the gun would stick out. You can actually see me on the top there, and this was kind of as a protective measure of getting hit by this side, because this was the only way the Allied can come in. And you can imagine the Germans could fire from here, and you wouldn't be able to go around this corner or come this way, because they would actually get you all the time, and that will cover the gun opening from the attack coming from that side. So pretty ingenious. There you go. That's the business end. It's a very, very small opening there into the gun, the bunker itself. And I have to tell you, it's a pain in the butt to get in such small areas. But, well, we're gonna try and see if we can do that. But I want to show you some of the details here. You can see this huge metal bar on top there. That is kind of the main feature on the front. This is the side wall, not that easy to see. And in here, that is where the actual gun pit is. And these two slides here, you see those huge bars, they were used when they put the gun in and out, when they actually attached it. So, wow, it's closed off. This is the only entrance actually. Wow, that was very, very cool. And I'm surprised that I actually could fit through that hole. This is the base of the gun. The pack gun would be here. The spent munition rounds would go out that little hole there. Wow, heavy duty steel plate. See that thickness of that steel plate? That is just fantastic. See the bolts holding that plate? Wow. I'm not sure whether that is a ventilation shaft or did they throw out munition out that hole? I couldn't tell you. I think that little square is original with some paint and instructions. We have found one of these way up in the hillside where they actually painted the target area on the top. So you can see a lot of details still to be found in bunkers like this. But just imagine that gun staying there, covering the whole area outside. Wow, and they were so well protected behind this very thick metal on the side there. And then inside here, this is the emergency exit. This is very often filled in, a lot of crap there, but it will be filled so they can take away some small things on the passage there and then climb out safely. See this door here still has got this ring that moves. The gasket is still there. See that? Rubber gasket still in the door. On the roof, there's a lot of this metal stuff. They had beams, metal plates, and then poured concrete on top. You see the wooden things on the wall. And there, see that valve on the top that we saw? Goes all the way up there. Can you see that? So that's probably where they had equipment. Was it rangefinder or viewer? I'm not sure. So in here, wow, the original blast door of the Panzer door is still there. The hatch is missing. Could it be down there? I'm not sure. That has also, no, the gasket is long gone. Wow, beautiful. Let's check it out. It's fully wet inside. Okay, wow, look at the rust on the top there. This is where the other ventilation shaft came out. Something to stand on here. It is submerged. Yeah, this is where the original door was. It's completely filled in with rocks. You cannot get in there. There are some hooks. That's interesting. Let me see those hooks there. Oh, it's hooked and in the concrete. Yeah, it was originally a door to protect it so that people didn't go in. Then the farmers were fed up of trying to keep people out. But this is interesting. Let me show you something here. You see the camouflage canvas paint here as well, as we saw. That's not a coincidence. That is actually something they did to kind of make the entrance less looking like concrete. Wow. All right, it's going to go backwards out. Oh my goodness, and I'm going to do the same. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that was a pain in the butt for me. 10 seconds for eagle eyes. It took me like 10 minutes to get out from there. That was really hard. The Atlantic wall shows off some muscles again. It's a fascinating place and we're definitely going to share more with you. Our project file is like 3 of these, so we have tons of stuff to go out and research and go to and explore and share with you, and that's what we're doing, sharing with passion. And I have to say a huge thank you to all of you out there already supporting us on Patreon and PayPal. You are the guys and girls who makes this come true. There are links to those things in the video description, and we are going to get to 1 million subscribers with your help. We have like 300,000 now. We have hundreds of videos you can enjoy. So how can you help us out? Well, you can become a Patreon and PayPal supporter, or you can watch our videos in full, watch more of our videos. Just hit them on in your lunch break, you know, put on 5 or 10 of them and you'll help us out in that way. Also comment. Well, or not, from the History Hunter, I'm tired. We are definitely going out for some more adventure very soon. Stay safe, keep smiling, and we'll see you later.